I can't tell. I'm here in the middle of nowhere in China. Chickens! There's chickens behind me. Yay, chickens! So, there's some funky chickens too. They're like pink chickens. You ever see pink chickens? Check out these guys. Look at those chickens. Big old pink and white chickens. Big ones too. So, big pink and white fluffy chickens in rural China. Isn't that something? Yeah. Anyway, they actually look kind of tasty too. I'm not sure why. I wouldn't normally think pink and white chickens would be something that would be tasty, but yeah, there they are. So, here are the geese behind me. So, we're just gonna kind of meander about. They're building a house here in the middle of nowhere in rural China. So, got the funky music playing here. So, my wife's uncles are kind of chilling out here. We're gonna kind of walk past and pretend paying attention to him. But there he is. Hi, Uncle. He's just kind of listening to his own classical music right here in the middle of nowhere. So, there's the little dude, little rickshaw there. You see him in the distance? Little dude with the rickshaw just kind of hanging out. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. We're sitting here hanging out in the middle of nowhere in rural China. Down south in Guangdong. We're probably about 50 kilometers away from Guizhou or something like that. So, that dude just kind of got his little rickshaw and he's just pedaling there and kind of hanging out with him, right? So, classic worker. Not sure where he's going, but we're just gonna hang out. Oh, there's a rooster. Yeah, it's afternoon. That rooster just figured out that the sun's up. See how lazy those roosters are around here? Lazy chickens. Let me tell you. So, and yeah, let's see. We are right beside the water. So, okay, chicken, we got it. It's daylight. We know. Thanks for telling us, Mr. Chicken. Anyway, so, hey, okay, chicken, we got the idea. Yes, we know. It is not morning. So I haven't made a video in about a week. Normally I'd like to be making more from Shanghai. Those obtuse viewers can probably tell we are not in Shanghai. I'm down here in Guangdong, and I wish the circumstances of my being down here a little better. Check out the little boathouse over there. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, down here in Guangdong, you're saying, well, dude, Snarky, you live in Shanghai. You should. This is noisy. Let's go elsewhere. Whew, a rat just ran right by my foot there. It happens down here in Guangdong. Yep. So I flew down here about a week ago. I made a live video in Shanghai from People's Square about a week ago. And it was kind of sucky. I was talking about how my mom was in the hospital. And I'm probably going to make a more thorough video about this. So if I make a video and later saying, well, you already talked about that, I'm telling you now, this is kind of, on the fly, as it were. You can see I'm in the middle of, well, it's a village, typical old ancient Chinese village. So they're like saying, whoa, there's a foreigner. There's a foreigner over there. Guailo, which in Guangdonghua, Cantonese, means foreign white devil. They mean it affectionately. So, yeah. I came down here. I'm covering the camera with my hand there. Is that better? I came down here about a week ago because my mom was in the hospital. Handsome foreign devil, true story. My mom was in the hospital. My sister was with her, and then things just happened quick. So, hey, hello. Guy taking Grant out for a ride, nice. Things just kind of happened suddenly. Mom was kind of stable, and then we're not really sure what happened. She started getting a little loopy. Wasn't quite sure where she was. Then suddenly her blood pressure dropped. She had to go to the hospital and to the ICU. And last Sunday night, my mom passed away. Which sucks. I mean, it really sucks. So, hey, here's a nice little spot. Can avoid falling in the water. So it'd be like, awesome. Anyway, check that out. Check it out. So, Mom passed away rather suddenly, and that sucks. It gets worse because in China you have a colossal bureaucratic nightmare to take care of this. So I immediately dropped everything, put my cat with a friend, and we immediately jumped on a plane right here. Flew to Shenzhen. Thank goodness I had my COVID test. Yay! And thanks, man. I appreciate that. So got here, and they want me to, my sisters, they don't really know how to take care of much of anything. They were just kind of sitting there hanging out. So I have to take control. Thank you, COVID. Haven't seen my mom in a while, and the next time I get to see mom is when I have to identify her body. So, and check out little dude. He's just kind of cruising on. Hi.
Hi.
So, Grandpa just kind of cruising around. Hi. So, got his little, scooter going in there. This would be like the most awesome place to retire, wouldn't it? So, anyway, I have to identify mom's body, and it's terrible because my mom, well, kind of like me, she's got a little more to love around the middle. And so I get down to the morgue, and it is the creepiest morgue you have ever seen in your life. You see morgues on TV dramas. This is literally a tunnel, literally, I am not exaggerating, a tunnel underneath the hospital where cars, little motorbikes are going back and forth, and they got this big old door that says repository room. I go in there, and they've got mom strung up like a rotisserie chicken because they couldn't get her in the freezer any other way. And at this point, I'm emotional. I won't lie to you, I'm emotional. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with mom. And I'm sitting there, I'm blubbering like a baby. I was called mom, and I'm sitting there going, Mama, and I'm struggling. I got my hand on her head, and I just don't know what to do. My sister, meanwhile, is praying at the top of her lungs. Thank you so much. And so now I need to figure out all the bureaucratic to take care of her. So, and that ain't easy in China. You got to go this place, get this certificate, this place, get this doctor saying this point. Do you suspect any foul play? Well, not really. Mom wasn't in the greatest of health last couple of years, but I didn't expect her to die either. So I have to go through all this stuff. Trip to the U.S. consulate for consular's death certificate. Trip to the other hospital to get another death certificate. Then you have to get the affidavit of next of kin, the affidavit of the affidavit of next of kin, the official translated to the affidavit of the next of kin, the translation of the official translation of the doctor's death certificate, the hospital's death certificate, the consular's death certificate. You get where this is going. It is a bureaucratic nightmare when you are a foreigner and you die in China. Yeah. So I go through all of this stuff. And then we have to get mom transferred to the funeral home. And that is also, you think there'd be a little more respect. And it's literally, and I don't mean this in a metaphor, literally a meat wagon. Yeah, it's a meat wagon. They come up to the morgue, they wheel mom out, and at this point, well, she ain't wearing nothing. And so my wife, who you know is a little person, she's struggling to get my mom dressed because they don't want to do anything else. And, you know, it's kind of hard. She's on a gurney, and my wife is 3'11". That's 120 centimeters. She's trying to get my mom dressed. God bless my wife. And move her up. And so at this point, yeah, I got to go through all the other stuff. We do all this paperwork. In the midst of all this, there's some drama. I'm probably going to go into drama a bit later. The drama will literally make you poo yourself if you were to hear all this drama. So I've got to go to all these places to get all these certificates. And, you know, China loves their chops. You know, this and that. And she got little dude, his baby on the bike. Hi. Hi. Bye-bye. So cute. Such a cute little baby. So yeah, I got to go all these places to get all these certificates and everything else. You know, chop, 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 chop. They love their chops on everything. They want you to put your finger on the red ink, you know. Then we got to go to all these police departments. So, police department South Yin Yang. And half the police departments don't want anything to do with us because they do not want the report of a foreigner having died in their county, country, town, townside, municipal, province, whatever you have it. They don't want any record of that. So we have to go to all these police departments. Eventually, we work our way up to the headquarters of Dongguan Police, where we got to sit with some dude who literally can speak no English whatsoever. And again, it's China. You don't expect anyone to speak English, except maybe in the headquarters of police in Dongguan, China. Maybe. So we're typing all this stuff up. The guy can't type it in, so Bunny basically slides the keyboard away, and she's typing on the police computer stuff for the guy because the guy can't speak any English, and we get stuff done. And so we finally, yesterday, we get to the funeral home, and they wheel mom out to identify us again, and they say it's going to cost us another, on top of everything, another 1,100 RMB because mom is kind of a big lady, and they need to use the big furnace to, what's the word? Burn. There's got to be a nicer way to say burn. Anyway, to cremate her, they had to use the bigger furnace. So they put her in the, little thing full of flowers, and we had to walk around, bow a couple times, the local custom, whatever else. And Monster is wearing red. And if you know China, China wearing red's a big no-no at a funeral. And I tell her, I said, hey, you shouldn't be wearing red at mom's funeral. And she's like, well, it's mom's favorite sweater. Thanks. I'm like, I'm wearing 2 shirts. I said, why don't you take one of my shirts? Take one and put them on for the funeral, and afterwards, you can take it off, and she kind of mouths off to me, so whatever. And so we're marking around, and she's on the phone the whole time. Yeah, some respect to mom there. So afterwards, they march out, and they've got these 8 different, it's like a small airport, little runways, little conveyor belts, and they put her on this, open the door, and then she goes. They close the door and come back in 90 minutes for the ashes. Well, yeah. Funny thing was, when the doors open up, there's mom's skeleton. It was, oh my gosh, no boy should ever have to look at his mom's own skull. And so they take the bones, and they proceed to crush them all up to put them in this urn, which they made me buy the plus size urn because mom's a big lady. Yeah. So we get things over there. Hey. So it's making a little YouTube. Hey, Yan.
Hello.
So.
Hello.
Anyway, so see ya. Bye. That's Uncle Yan. I almost fell on my butt. That was Uncle Yan right there, my wife's uncle. He's just cruising down for they got a little factory right over there. They make garments. So anyway, they crushed Mom up, put her in an urn, and we got to get Dee Dee to go to where we're going to bury her. But no Dee Dee wants to take us because we got effectively a dead body with us. So we finally find this one out there, a gray taxi who wants 800 RMB, over like 100 US bucks, just to transport us. We kind of negotiate down a little bit, and we have to go like an hour out to the mountains, meet some folks. We hike up the mountain with Mom, and that urn is heavy. I'm like, if that hike was much further, I would think I would had to have asked Mom to carry me myself, or herself, whatever. Anyway, so we get there, say a few words, put her in, bury her up, have a little, kind of like impromptu talk and picnic kind of at the gravesite in the mountains. That way. And yeah, so it has been a cluster doing all this stuff for Mom. And yeah, what are you gonna do? It's just been one of those things we have to get taken care of. Dying in China is definitely not something I recommend. You can avoid it. Immortality is the way to go, my friend. Anyway, so we've been trying to take care of that, and unfortunately there's some family drama that accompanies all of this. Oh, nice. Someone just squirted poo all over the road. How lovely. So, in rural China, a lot of times you'll see people with their babies, little split pants. They don't put diaper underpants on them, and they will, oh yeah, big truck, driving fast down a small road. So, I missed something. Basically, a perfect poo storm of stuff. Hey, Lilypad, how you doing, Michael? Involving my mother's passing. So, see little doors here for little migrant workers for my wife's family's factory here in Guangdong. They get all the little migrant workers, and they let's see if we can kind of step in one of these little migrant worker hovel, if you will. Here we go. This is where a migrant worker. You managed to stay snarky even when things. Yeah, that's true. This is where a migrant worker stays. The roof fell off this particular one when it's open, but yeah, this is it, dude. They'll like literally put like a little bed and a shelf in here, and this is where your migrant workers will hang out when they're not working in a Chinese garment factory. Those of you who really feel the need could probably go back a couple of years in my videos. I did a video in Bunny's factory. Actually, you guys want me to walk through that factory? Give me a shout out, yes or no. Do you guys want me to walk that factory right now? So that's something you guys are interested in. So yeah, Snarky's new pad. Yes, the new Snark pad. You gotta love it. Room with a view, literally. Yes. So if you guys are interested, give me a few more thumbs up or something. Yeah, let's negotiate. Give me a few more thumbs up, and maybe we'll go ahead in that factory here, Chinese garment factory. I don't think Bunny's in there right now. Bunny had to work today. She's working from home, and so she's at the home there. So anyway, so yeah, let's do that. So Uncle Yan just left a little bit ago, but I think there's probably a bunch of other people in there. So they make, I think it's called like finger cross or finger X garments. They take a lot of orders. It's a Chinese garment factory. And look, here we are. Wasn't that quick? So got the trucks, yes. So let's see if we can get in here. Here's an old broken sewing machine. So, old broken sewing machine. Got all the bikes lined up here. So, all right. These steps are like incredibly small. You'd think they're made for little people or something. I don't mean that as a corporate. I mean literally they're short, tiny steps. So let's see what we can find. So, all right. Hey. So, all right, guys, here we go. This is what it looks like. So, let's say hello. No. Hey. Say hello. Say. Say ho, Megua. Oh. So. Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, they're just sort of making stuff and
What is it?
YouTube. So yeah, let's see. You got all the stuff here. You got people just kind of sewing stuff and so. Hey, 你好，你識做未飯？ No? Okay. So that's my aunt. So she owns this place and she's just working away. So anyway, this is a Chinese garment factory. There's multiple floors. Let's just kind of wander this way. Is Mrs. Snarky though? Say hello. Yes, she is not here right now. She is actually at her family's house working today. So here's some office space. This is pretty cool. This is this giant printer where they make all of the patterns. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, patterns. So they make the patterns here on this giant printer for the different stuff, and you got all the threads there, and they take the orders. So it's kind of cool. So hey, 你好. Yeah.
How are you?
你好，美国. So yeah. So this is a Chinese garment factory. Let's go this way. So got all the rejects and different materials and whatever else. So yeah, this is kind of cool. So all right, how do I get out of here? I gotta go that way. So yeah, really nice folks. Everyone's super cool. Hey, 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 hey. So that's my nephew Hogan. So Hogan, yeah. So they've got this big crane up here where they're just take things literally right off the floor right there. So anyway, so now you have seen, well, some of you guys have watched my videos for a while, have seen this before. Chinese garment factory. There's a big cutting room downstairs where they do a whole bunch of stuff. Interesting story. All of this stuff made in China is with American tools. I love the irony. Love the irony. So, anywho, so yeah, check it out. There's like this big hole. And they just take it out of a big crane there and drop it down here and load it in a truck and away it goes. So, and they've got a whole bunch of little houses. So do you know when that building was made? I'm guessing probably in the 50s or 60s, I'm guessing. Here's all those little hovel houses I was telling you guys about, or the workers say. Little hovel houses. So, ain't that kind of nifty? So, I think it's kind of neat. Hey, it's Globek. Globek is in the house. Well, this guy's got those little sheets on their... So, can I keep the wind off? So, you know, I should get a patron. I never did go about getting a patron. My my plan was, and still is, to do like that, the membership thing. But I never have really gotten around to that. So anyway, one of these days. To be honest, I never really was making videos for the cash. I was doing it more for, you know, expression and whatever else. So anyway, you guys read Chinese? You know what that says? I can speak some. My reading not so good. So we got a little local shop. So, and look at this. See those guys walking around? They've got suitcases and they've got little bags or whatever else. I bet you guys know why too, right? So, if I drink every time you say so in any way, I'd probably be completely smashed. Yeah, I know it's kind of a nervous tick. True story. I said a lot too. True story. Making videos, everyone has their own subconscious tick words, right? And so I use those words to kind of segue from thought to thought. And then when I actually make those, like not the live ones, I end up going in and kind of editing a lot of those out. So I'm like, man, I said so a lot. I said anyway a lot. No getting around it, I guess. It's just a nervous tick. So I'm human, mostly. So. I said it again. I said, oh. Oops. I'm trying to watch. All right, which way we go? Should we go that way? Or that way? What do you think? That way? Or that way? Check it out. 3 people and a chicken on a scooter. 3 people and a chicken. That chicken's in a bag sitting there like, where are we going now, new master? He doesn't know he's dinner. These things happen. Yeah, I don't know. So, he said that way. Hey, it's Steven! Hey, buddy! How you doing? So, follow the chicken! White bunny. Follow the white rabbit. Yeah, there we go. That guy just said, fuck you. Psst. Okay. Probably dinner, at least. All right, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna follow the chicken. We're gonna follow the chicken. Leho. I love these little 3-wheel truck jobs. All right. Most likely. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Guy revving that little 100cc motorcycle for all it's worth. So these streets are strange. Dude, what's up with all these power stuff? Fuse boxes and electrical grids that look like they were wired up by my 11-year-old cousin Hogan back there. Yeah. Oh well. So, this is not exactly the cleanest town. I have meandered about. Could be worse. So, what's this? A ambiguous sign pointing to an equally ambiguous opening down there with a lot of underpants hanging over the edge. Of course, you guys remember from my Shanghai Old Town video, you know the drill when the knickers are hanging overhead. True story. Anyway, we're probably going to be here for a little bit longer still. I've got to finish up. She was just hanging out here doing something on her phone and saw me, and her eyes go. Not a lot of foreigners around these parts. I get it. Boom. Yeah. Steve McQueen on that scooter right there. Let me tell you. Woohoo. So, There, I said it again. That Globix kind of clued me into my nerves so tick. Like this old drawings, old door here. I like some of these old doors. They like not much taller than I am. I mean, just like yeah, it is what it is. So no worries, man. So I'm gonna be honest, I can probably find my way home, but I'm not using my GPS, and I kind of forget. I forgot to do the little pin location thing, so there is a possibility I could be wandering out here for a little while. Yeah, that's why I say to this. Yeah. Now, this part of Guangdong is pretty low as far as the COVID. So that's why I'm not wearing a mask at the moment. And there's literally no one else around here. It's a little barber shop. Just kind of poke in here and have a little peek. See, everyone kind of lined up here. They're lined for the barber shop. And people getting little haircuts in the middle of nowhere. Hey, Leha! All looking at me like, holy crap, there's a foreigner with a camera. What is the world coming to? Let's see. I'm looking for something interesting. So it might be my Wi-Fi, but the stream is very choppy and pixelated. Dude, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I'm on, yeah, there's no 5G. I apologize that this is kind of choppy. I'm on 4G, or what approximates for 4G around here. And of course, you gotta have VPN on to get everything working. And I am in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I dare say when Globix is wandering around in Vietnam, he's more of a somewhere than I am. This is literally nowhere. Kind of good in small towns, right? Yep. So here we go. Check in, take in that country right there. Factories in the background and fisheries, garbage everywhere. So everyone take care. Do another. Oh yes, absolutely, dude. So good seeing you as always. And one of these days, they're going to make a camera that will include smells and installs television along with sound and video. And when that happens, immediately half of you guys are going to tune off because they'll be like, whoo, snarky, that stinks. So my phone's about to die. I got to go. Yep. All right, man. Good having you on board as always. Oh, check out all the bamboo. Truck bamboo. Original cast. There we go. And of course, smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision, yes. So the lopsa, which smells like you know what it smells like. It ain't good. It's kind of nasty. So, dude cruising by with his lady friend or his mama. We're not judging. Smell you later. All right. Leha. What's kind of funny is most folks around here are going to speak Cantonese, Guanghua. But when you talk to them and you're a foreigner, they naturally assume you're speaking Mandarin. So they just jump right into Mandarin just immediately. So, yeah, totally good weather. Bright blue skies. No complaints about weather today in Guangdong. There's a little oil place here. It's where you get your like little gas canisters and what else. So there's no city gas, a public supply here. So when you want to take a shower, you have to get one of those little canisters to hook up, and when it's done, you have to order a new canister. They usually deliver it to you. I want to say it costs like 30 or 40 RMB for a canister of gas. It's not bad. No, dude, it's pretty nice out. It's like 23 degrees centigrade. It's about 60 something Fahrenheit. It's super nice. There he goes. One of those funky little delivery trucks here. Yay. So, yeah. Got their little banners for the houses and whatever else there. So they, CNY is approaching on the 12th, right? So if you want good luck, you need to put a banner. Okay. Dude, this is like the most filthy car. This is filthy. We should do something about that, shouldn't we? Do I have I got a mask in my pocket. Do I have a napkin? Let's do something about this. Turn into this car. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So we'll just take a little piece of tissue, rip that off, and let's just go all good Samaritan here. So. All right. Let's see if I can lean all the way across this car without getting dirty. There we go. We have done our good Samaritan deed for the day. That's right. I don't know why I did that. Half the people here won't be able to read it. I'll be like, what is up with that? Oh, little doggy. Little doggy out there. He's chained to the wall. Earlier I passed a cat that was on like a half a meter chain next to a doorway. And I know why. A lot of people are kind of thinking that to keep a rat away. That poor thing, though, he just can't get away. Here's the nice way of mixing up concrete and then and rural China. They got their sand and water and concrete. And mix the spot and instant concrete. So, yep. Later, man. Good seeing you, Mr. Lily. Always a pleasure. Lady and her little kid in the center. Tooling down the road. Tooling down the road in Guangdong. Good idea. So, building a new building here. Let's just say, 3 on scooter. So, eat with noodles, yes. Actually, I had lunch a little bit ago. My aunt, when I say my aunt, I'm talking about my Chinese family, of course, my wife's family. They had this massive fish in a bucket for a couple of days. And they hit it over the head and fried it up. So we're in I don't know if this is a business or if it's probably a business, probably. But you see a lot of houses like this too. They make the houses and the business is pretty much the same way of concrete. So, yeah. Well, the door looks strangely house-like. House-ish. Here we go. I love these things. Little lady cruising past. Got her stuff. Couple of dudes out on a romantic ride together through town. And that's just how it should be. Yeah. We are in rural China. It does not get much more rural than this. It almost looks like a barge this house here. Painted on one side, not on the other. So, yeah, it is what it is. All right. Now, full disclosure, I got turned around. Was I going this way? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go this way. Not really sure which way I was going. I kind of stepped into that building and out the other side, and I got a little turned around. So hopefully, we are going the right way. We are hoping we are going the right way. The lady there, she's got her PJs on her scooter, as they do. You never notice that, especially in a lot of the rural Chinese towns. People just kind of live in their pajamas, right? They sleep in their pajamas. They go out to the shop in their pajamas. They go to restaurants in their pajamas. Hi. Got kind of slowing down. WTF? It's a foreigner. What's he doing? So they shop in their pajamas. They may shower in their pajamas. I don't know. They do everything in their matching pajamas, tops and bottoms, and looks like little quilts. They took a quilt and sewn it up like PJs or something. I don't know. So, okay, I think I was going this way because I see there's the dude with all the little banners and stuff for CNY. We should stop and say hello to him. That would be nice. And in case you missed it earlier, here is the most filthy car, this little station wagon, that earlier I did my Good Samaritan, my good deed for the day. Let's see what we can buy here. I wonder how much these cost. Oh, they got prices on them. Here you go. So, oh, dude, those are super cheap. There's like 2 kwai, 3 kwai for a nice painted banner. You got Kwon Gung there. So I'm back. I can't leave your content. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So say hello to this guy. Hey, 你好. 恭喜發財. These guys are pretty cool. Hey, 恭喜發財. If I was a little bit younger, I could probably say 恭喜發財, 利是大來. But I'm a little too old to get a red packet. And I'm married, so technically I have to give away red packets. So, gone are the good old days when Snarky was a young lad, could meander about China saying 恭喜發財, 利是大來, and make bank in red packets. People you didn't even know, you walk up and you say that, and they just smile at you and hand you a little red packet. In Mandarin, that's Hong Bao. But, Hong, red, Bao, envelope, Hong Bao. Or like bag, red bag, I guess. Anyway, and you could make some pretty good bank doing that. But after you're an adult, woo, that sun's bright. After an adult, most time, they don't give you red packets so much. They kind of expect you to start giving the red packets. The circle of life. It's the circle of life. Okay, singing is not a thing. Stop singing, Snarky. Bad Snarky. No. All right, I think I came this way earlier. Again, I'm a little turned around. I've never been to this. We're gonna try to make our way back to the factory and go from there. Oh, dude, there must have been 20 people in that little van. Trying to set a new world record or something? Oh, that's nice. I'm not going to show you. But there is an old lady in her underwear on a balcony up there. Nah, you know, who cares? It's a sunny day, rural China, she's going out to get her clothes. Who gives a rat's? She wants to go out in her underpants. It's her right. But I'm not going to show you because I'm a little bit more of a classy snark than that. To be honest, there's more people out today than I thought there were going to be. There's a lady over there. Looks like she's fishing. And there's one thing you don't find in Shanghai. These little farms, just a little impromptu, set up a little vegetable garden just in the middle of, nowhere. They probably don't even own the land. They just set it up, grow some veggies. And then they might try to sell them. Or they eat them, sell them, eat them, and sell them. Sell them, eat them. Who knows? So, it is what it is. And there's a lady right there that's helping her daughter take a poo on the sidewalk. And I'm not showing you. I'm a little more of a classier dude than that. But, and she's helping her daughter, probably 8 years old, 7 years old, somewhere there, take a poo. And looks like she's going to cover it up with a cup. Yeah, that's a responsible thing to do, right? If you're going to take a poo out on the sidewalk, cover it up with a cup. Little public service message there, I'm sure, right? You see that a lot more in the rural parts of China. Kind of take a pee, take a poo, anywhere you go. The world is your toilet, as they say. So, now, a lot of these places, can I switch my camera? Oh, I can. Hey, what do you know? You see a lot of these places like this. They got the old style, probably an old building. They just kind of built right on it with a newer building. So, anytime there is something like this, they just kind of build on. They don't always tear it down. So you'll see old and new buildings kind of together. Built together, and I don't want to say Mexican carpentry or anything like that, but it's not always what we call. These dudes have driven past me now like 5 times. I'm sure they're just curious, trying to figure out who I am, what am I doing. A lot of times people don't see a lot of foreigners out in these parts, and so they're curious. Here we go. Guy just kind of cruising by. So, would you like to do a great stream? Are you going now in Zhongshan? Axe Gang? Oh yeah, I love that movie. That's a great movie. So yes, I will be going back to Shenzhen, where I will become a permanent resident of Shenzhen for like 35 minutes until my plane takes off, and I'll be going back to Shanghai, where I am a permanent resident most of the time. So, true story. We've got a little. Okay, let's check this out. A little houseware shop and a little houseware shop. Hey, Hall. You guys see that? Anyway, buying. No. She don't want no foreigner. She's literally running away from me. Literally running away from me. Now, what are you gonna do? I have heard that there is the narrative floating around in some parts of China that foreigners are responsible for the virus. And so, right or wrong, logical or not, fear is real. So, you can't really take it personal. The white gooses, yes, get too close, you too may become Caucasian. Yep. Here we go. Kind of folks just kind of hanging out here. Lady's marching along. She's got her kid on her back. And I don't know if that's a chicken in her hand or if that's just something fluffy. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a feather duster. I thought they had I thought she had a chicken in her hand. I thought for sure she's marching with her kid and a chicken, and come find it. No. She's walking with a feather duster for some very strange reason. I'm not sure why. But, yep. For those of you just joining us, we're meandering around rural China, where someone's lunch has just run away. And, oh wait, there he goes after it in slow motion after his lunch. So, now I am kind of joking, but I'm kind of not at the same time. They have, oh, my hair looks lovely, don't it? They eat dog in rural China a lot. I've actually seen some restaurants advertising dog meat. And so a lot of the times they will be cooking up just whatever and whenever. So, yeah. Anyway, you'll see them a lot of times. They'll be that dude was loud. You'll hear some dogs yapping and whatever else and get strangely quiet, and you realize what's happened is that somebody's beating a dog and they're serving it up. It's terrible. So, all right. Oh, here's a little garage, little bike garage where you can get your little scooter serviced. So, kind of guy brought him to us. Hey, 你好，你識做飯咩？飯喺呢度。Okay. All right, now which way? Okay, I think I came in this way. We're gonna try to find our way back. Try being the operative phrase here. This way, right? No, this way. It was this way. Pretty sure. That's a bad thing when you're using your phone, otherwise known as your GPS. Okay, get me some coffee. Coffee's a good idea. Pour me a cup, please. I'd love a good cup of coffee. Woo! Dead rat. Ugh. Woo! That was terrible. I was watching a couple of rats fight over some scraps earlier. I'm not sure what's up with that. Last year I was down here and I saw a couple of kids. They had a rope tied around this giant rat and were playing with it. And I'm just thinking, how many times did they get bit? Hello. Thought she was calling me. She was not. I was wondering how many times these kids get bit by that rat in their efforts to tie a rope around it. You just gotta wonder, right? I kind of like the gate here. It's kind of nice. All right, so we are, again, walking. Ooh, here's a cool bridge. You guys will like this. Let's flip my camera again. So, grandma is sneaking up on her scooter. Cars going past. It's a one-laner. Only one lane at a time. Unless you're a bike. Then you can do, multiple lanes at the same time. Oh, dude, this is freaking scenic, dude. Check this out. This is pretty awesome. Got your water here. Got your dudes on scooter. How my coffee? I like mine like I like my lady friends. Sweet. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Check it out. Got your chickens over there, right by the water. Oh, chicken farm. Oh, some of those chickens are right down in the water too. They've got a couple black ones down there. So, flip the camera. Okay, we're back. So, dude, so the weirdest thing outside my wife's family's house, they've got these white chickens with pink spots on them. Pink and white chickens. Have you ever heard of pink and white chickens before? The weirdest thing. Oh, here we go. So, oh my gosh, this stinks terrible. But I'm gonna show you guys this just because. Here's a little lopsop, a little garbage, and they got just throwing the veggies, throwing the food in there. Got the flies buzzing all around there. Woo, baby. Oh, I'm not standing here very much longer. That's stinky, stinky, stinky. I don't want no part of that. Whew. Still smell it. I can still smell it. It's like that old commercial for the beeper company. You know, the guy's in his car after kissing the girl goodbye, and he gets in the car and he farts just massive, and the girl walks up and pecks in the window and wants another kiss, and he rolls the window down and she's like, oh my God, and runs away, and I can still smell it. I can still smell it. I'm a little loud here. So, a little doggy hanging out here. So, Leho, con hei phát choi. I don't know. I think they're in. Here we go. Tea party. Dun dun dun. You're cordially invited to the tea party. Yeah. Was that like an unofficial political party in the States a couple years ago? Tea party or something? I don't know. I'm not sure if it was. Here we go. Got a couple ladies just kind of hanging out in front of a convenience store here. Hey, Lê Ho. Con hei phát choi. So, they just said my wife's name, her Chinese name, and Lao Gong. They know I'm her husband. They know. They know. And, you know, how many other chubby white dudes are walking around the church, right? So, anyway, bamboo on everything. That's how they make it. All right, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get turned around here if I'm not so careful. All these buildings start just looking alike after a bit. It happens. It happens. Oh, here we go. We got the T-Mall logo, T-Mall cat on the building here. I think we're getting towards a highway. I think. See what we find on the other side. Hi. Hi. Hey, how many new? Oh, I just said in Cantonese and Mandarin, got it together. Whoops. So she said, Lê Ho Lang Loi. There we go. So, lady's got all the stuff on the bike. Kid's got the helmet, she don't. Yeah, I see that when I was in China. True story. Lê Ho Lang Chai. Ain't gonna say a word to me. Not one word. Not gonna talk to that foreigner. Nope, can't make me. Not gonna do it. There's Grandpa on his bike, on his little three-wheeled scooter. He's gonna go around me here looking at me kind of funky like. Suddenly, traffic everywhere. Just like suddenly, oh, here we go. 4 people on a scooter. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lê Ho Lang Loi. Lê Ho Lang Chai. You say hi to. So, say.
Hi.
Lê Ho Mei Gua.
Buy the
Ah. Nice. Oh, friendly folks, aren't they? Probably shouldn't be riding forward to a scooter, but, you know, when in China. Gotta love them. They're nice folks, too. To be honest, you know, I hear a lot lately. Oh, hello. I will not step in front of you, Mr. Automobile, especially when you're texting and driving. We have a little, oh, it says a little coffee shop. That's what I need is a coffee, don't I? At the tea party, I need a coffee at the tea party. Let's see, what do we have? Ooh, they have some, here, I'm going to show you guys what we have on the menu here. So we got some drinks at the tea party, and we've got some food at the tea party. Let's see. 你好，这个是什么？蘸啥？草莓蘸啥 ？Okay， 这个好吃，好喝。Okay， 可以港式奶茶。港式奶茶怎么说？可以。OK， 要港式奶茶，热的，还有这个。So, and stay here. All right, let's sit you down so I can pay for this. So, just such an occasion, I believe I have cash. I hope I have cash. Do I have cash? Oh, I got cash. So, 多少？29. All right. 29. That's 29. 29 RMB for a Hong Kong Naya, Hong Kong milk tea, and some funky Chinese strawberry drink at the tea party. So we're waiting for them to make that now. So let's kind of flip around here. You can see nice people. Hey. So. Wait for me here. I'll go ahead and have a little sit. Oh, 谢谢你. I'm rich. I'm rich. Not really. All right. Drop that in the bag. So, what? Over here. So, oh, they's got a little baby in here. Nice. All right, I'm gonna have a little sit right here by the window. So I'm walking around and I am a thirsty dude. I'm a thirsty dude. I'm not really sure why I'm wearing a hat today. It just seemed like a nice day to wear a hat. Part of that is I'm kind of used to high weather. And part of that is on account that, yeah, my hair is just kind of funky mess. Yeah, it is warm. True story. Yesterday, how many decades have I been living in China? The answer is over 33. And my phone's been on Fahrenheit all this time. I'm not sure why. I just kind of grew up because my folks are American. And we always had Fahrenheit in the house. But everywhere you go here, Celsius. And so I always convert it. And just yesterday, my wife was like, why is your phone still on Fahrenheit? No good answer. So I switched over to Celsius, and that's just kind of one less headache. So that's one of those things, you know you should have for a long time. And you just never get around to it because, yeah, you know. Anytime mom asks me, so thank you so much. So, ooh, look at that. So, anytime my mom had asked me, do you thought they do? Oh, that's true. They don't. They really don't. And for those of you guys who are, that didn't work. Will this work? Oh, that works. Helps if you put it in the right hole. There's a good top tip. Also a sex ed tip. No, the CNY starts on the 12th, as the actual day of Chinese New Year, and schools mostly start up. Absolutely do not want you traveling right now. So for those of you who are just tuning in with us, the reason I'm here, my mom was in the hospital, and I guess she had been kind of going down a little bit. She was kind of living in her chair a little bit, wasn't eating a whole lot, wasn't feeling so good. And my sisters weren't really to this either. Thank you so much. And I guess she fell trying to go to the bathroom, and her legs weren't working for whatever reason. And so they called me, and they're like, "Jimmy, what do we do? Mom fell." And I'm like, "Call the ambulance." And I guess she kind of messed herself a little bit and made some poo-poo, poo-pooed herself. And so my sisters didn't even clean her up. They just called the ambulance, and they came and took her to the hospital. And she had what's called thrombosis in her legs, basically like kind of blood clot. And she was also real low on protein because of her eating. And so her legs weren't quite working. So they were trying to get those levels back up. And in the course of this, they discovered she had stage 4 lymphoma. Stage 4 lymphoma. Sucks, but there it is. So they put her into the regular ward and checking her out, going through different stuff. And the process, Mom kind of got a little loopy. She wasn't really sure where she was. And then all of a sudden Sunday, not just this Sunday, but like the previous Sunday, things just took a turn from the first. And they rushed her to the, they were saying they were going to rush her to the ICU. I guess my sister was asking what the price of the ICU was. And I'm like, just go, just get her in there. And so they got her there, and her heart stopped a couple of times, and my mom passed away. So, anyway, long story short, I had to fly down here to take care of all the details because they couldn't, and I'm the next of kin there. I'm sorry. I've had to go through this whole unbelievable bureaucratic mess trying to get everything taken care of for her. And I guess it's simpler in the States when someone passes away. They, but you gotta get like a doctor's note stating what happened. You gotta get, the hospital's death certificate, and they have to, at that point, determine if there's any foul play, if they need to do an autopsy. And so they didn't. I said, I knew she was having some health issues. So they did an autopsy. They had to let her sit in the morgue and identify the body. And it was just terrible because I'm in a tunnel under the hospital with this one big mass cage door. For those of you who are Naruto fans, it looks like the one that the nine-tailed fox is kept inside Naruto. Just this massive cage door on one side, which they call the repository room. So I'm sorry. Anyway, so because it was such a small area there, they had they had her tied up like a rotisserie chicken in there, and anyway, so I had to arrange to get her moved to her home, the funeral home, and that had to get a lot of paperwork. I had to go to the get the death certificate. I had to get it approved by the police. I had to get it officially translated into English and then into Chinese again. Everything, they have the little ink stamp. They want you to ink everything, with your fingerprint. And once I did that, I had to go to the U.S. consulate, and I actually had to have a closed door session with the vice consul of the U.S. consulate in Guangzhou over this, because some circumstances involving some of my mother's money. That's another issue. I don't want to get into family drama over this right now, but I'm sorry. I don't. Anyway, so after I got all that, they I had to get mom moved out because it was costing like 100 RMB a day to keep her in her accommodations at the hospital. And they literally sent a meat wagon to pick her up. And so they've got the bag there. And I was saying this earlier, I'm just kind of repeating for people asking. They, of course, keep bodies naked. And before they moved them there, they asked if we went to get mom dressed. And so my wife, who's a little person, she did it. She did it. She's on a gurney, and she had to get on a couple of steps. And it's just, my wife has really short arms because she's in dwarfism. She managed to do this on her own. I cannot tell you how much my wife is amazing. She's the most amazing lady. So we moved her into the yes, she is. Moved her into the funeral home, but I decided it was kind of a what do you call it, like a handshake agreement to get her moved over there. I don't know if they're bringing my night shot or not. I wonder if I just paid for a night shot. I only got one drink. So, could have. Who knows? Never know around these parts, right? So anyway, I had to get the rest of the paperwork and go to a couple of police stations. And a lot of the police stations are crazy because the police station, a lot of them, they've got their, it's all based on KPI in China. So it's like a strawberry-ish soy milk, I guess. Soy milk, strawberry, something or not. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's got little. A bunch of. Oh, those aren't strawberries. I guess this could be soy. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, she has been my rock through all this. So I got the rest of the paperwork. And I went to the station with a lot of my reports saying, you have to report, of course, their has passed away, because you have to get the official right to cremate a body in China, and if it's a foreign national. So we got all of the death certificate, the consul's death certificate, the Mexican, the report affidavit of the Mexican, and all of that translated. We got this stack paperwork. Go to the police station, and they're like, they don't want it because they got their KPI. They don't want to have anything reporting a foreigner having died in China. So, oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear about your dad. So they got this, their KPI and stats, whatever. They don't want it, so we have to go from one police station to the next one. They don't want to report it. We go to this. Finally, we go to the headquarters of police, and we get there. My night shot. Took a little while. Did you drink? I like the plain brown. It's like my wife trying to explain. She's kind of took the keyboard away from him, and she's typing everything into the police computer there. Could have hacked the system. Not really. So and then we got the official rights to have mom cremated, and which we had to take back to the funeral home, and then pay a whole bunch. Did we disconnect? Are we still connected? still alive. I don't know. My battery warning came off my phone a bit ago, so. Anyway. And they've been charging us for everything. I kid you not. I kid you not. I have spent over 41,000 RMB. I've spent over 41,000 RMB in all of this circus. Getting things back and forth. I apologize. It's, this dude. It's, we do the best we can. So hit refresh. Where, do I have a refresh on here? Is there a refresh? Mute, share. Oh, dude, I could actually, change the colors. Let's see. I don't think I can actually refresh this. Anyway, yeah. Long story short, it is what it is. Peeping. Anyway, so this whole adventure, it's just like money. People, you got to pay them to get the report. You got to pay them to get the report. You got to pay them for the translation. You got to go everywhere. I have been walking like 20,000 steps a day. And if you consider I'm walking 20,000 steps, and you know my wife is probably walking 3,000 a day. And she's right next to me. Tiny legs. So, yeah, it's just been one of those things, trying to get all of this, the ball going. And in all of this, I've been doing it by myself. There hasn't been anybody helping. I've had to kind of look up things, talk to people, figure out where to go, what to do. Thank goodness, thank God, my wife speaks English, Cantonese, and Mandarin, because there's been a lot of these places where they'll speak Cantonese, speak Mandarin. Find a place that only speaks English, but there is one here. But so she's walking through the whole process with me. So, and the worst part is, I apologize. The worst part is, it just hits me all of a sudden. You know, I used to, I'd send mom text every little WeChat messages with little pictures, and you see something funny, and you'd take a picture of it as you're going along. And in the process, I see a picture. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to take this and send it, Mom. Wait a minute. I can't do it. Can't do it. One of the last messages Mom had sent me before she went in the hospital, she said she was in Walmart, and they have ranch dressing. I haven't seen ranch dressing ever in China. And so sure enough, we're walking. We came on Walmart, and I told my wife, I was like, I want to go and see if they have ranch dressing. I don't need ranch dressing, but you know, Mom had just told me about it. And sure enough, 10 quiet bottle. But it's just heart-wrenching to do all this bureaucracy and deal with Mom's death and the drama. Oh, I will tell you guys about this drama. I promise you will shit yourself when you hear about it. It's straight up Agni and Lacey the TV drama crap that I'm gonna have to go through over Mom's money. That's for later on. In the meantime, you know, we're doing our best. I'm doing my best to take care of all this, but I don't even know what to do next. My wife missed about a week and change of work. How I met my wife? That's a good story. Let's rewind. I was married for a long time, and you know, they say you should always date the jerk, right? Because then you know it's good. I married the jerk. It's a long story. I shouldn't say jerk. I really don't have much bad to say about my ex-wife, we just didn't work out. She's raising my kids. I shouldn't say anything bad about her, right? It didn't work out for us, but it's always good to have multiple perspectives when you're dating or marrying, because then you know what isn't good. You can have an idea on what is good. So I was married for a long time, and it weren't working out. So we separated and divorced, and I met Bunny. She was in Hong Kong. I was actually right here in Dongwon at the time, and we met and we talked for a long time. We used to talk over WeChat for a long time. And the first time I was going to meet her was in Shenzhen. You know, I was in Dongguan, she's in Hong Kong. Shenzhen's right on the border. And so we were going to meet. And I knew she was a little person. For those of you who don't know what little... I think we cut out for a second. We cut out for a second. We're back. Anyway, sorry about that. Wi-Fi. Anyway, so my wife, I knew she had dwarfism. I met her for the first time, and I was like, she's amazing. She's beautiful. The most beautiful woman. And so I, being the classy guy I am, I took her to a toilet-themed restaurant. A toilet-themed restaurant, Shenzhen. It's one of those places, you know, where you sit on the toilets and all the food is like, you know, like they serve you the ice cream in a toilet, and it's like, you know, kind of very cleaned up like a big poo, you know. I know, classy guy, right? So, anyway, afterwards just went walking and talking with her, and I was thinking, man, she is amazing. She's beautiful, she's funny, she's smart. I'd really like to kiss her. But of course, you don't kiss a girl on the first date, right? And so we're walking, and we got to the street, and they have those little concrete things, you know, like little posts like this, you know, little posts where they keep the cars from driving up. And we got there, and she stepped up on one of those posts. So she's, you know, my height then. Stepped on the post, grabs me by the ears, and just pulls. Oh my God, I'm in love. It's amazing. And we dated for a long time. And I just never met anyone like her, you know. And it wasn't just that she's a little person. You know, I mean, honestly, I don't ever think about it, you know. You pass a storefront window, and you're like, oh yeah, she's you know, she's short. I don't ever think about it, you know. I don't think most people do. They just see her for her personality, for her heart, and just for the amazing, beautiful person she is. Woo, that piece loud. Anyway, she climbed that mountain. Oh yeah. So anyway, we were, I don't know if you guys hear me over the baby. We went to this remote island shortly after that. And, boy, I don't know if you guys can hear me over that baby. It was like 45 degrees or so outside. Stupid hot. And I was feeling kind of dizzy because I didn't have anything to drink. And she realized that, and she just dropped her bag, and she took off running. I'd never seen a little person run before, but she just ran to get me water. I'm thinking, I've never had anyone care that much about me, ever. And she, don't get me wrong, she is the boss. Absolutely. In all things, she is the boss. But it's one of those things that she's my everything. I just really enjoy being with her. Everything I do is just an enhancement when she's with me, you know? Whether it's something just going for a simple walk, if it's doing laundry, if it's, you know, painting, whatever else. She is so much better when she's with me. So we got married, going years ago. Our anniversary is actually coming up pretty quick. So I bought I'm wondering if I can get away with saying it's a Christmas/anniversary gift. Probably not. For Christmas, I bought I had a chair made for her that is her height. So from the floor to the seat is 15 centimeters. So, I mean, every time she sits down, kind of just, dangle. So, she's an ox. I'm not really sure what it was for that year. Anyway, all right. Hey, internet. Gotta love when internet dies on you sporadically. Like, with 2 kids, his wife, and a newborn baby. Do you think about China and March? I've been studying. I don't know. The border's been pretty much shut in China for a while. So if you are on the outside, I think there are steps to get back in. But I think I'm sure you got to have a COVID test. But I think there's like a healthy quarantine as well. So, answer short, maybe they want to check with someone else. I'm not the guy. So, I'm just your neighborhood friendly snarky guy. Hey, we got 10% left on the battery. Awesome. So, anyway, so yeah, guys, this may be the best time to go ahead and wrap this up. We've been going for about 90 minutes now. Yeah. But you're the snarky guy. You're smart. Thank you so much. Guys, I should probably call this the solid and mash that like button, the thumbs up button. That really helps out. I will be back in Shanghai probably Saturday, which means I will definitely Snark Lounge going. Guys, dealing with what I think